Think about this. Right now, your kidneys are silently working to filter 50 gallons of blood every day. That's enough to fill an entire bathtub. Every 30 minutes, your kidneys filter all the blood in your body. But how do these two tiny organs pull off this life-saving job every second of your life? Let's uncover the secrets of the renal system, and I promise, what you'll learn by the end might just save your life. Think of your renal system as a 24/7 housekeeping team. It's constantly cleaning up the mess, keeping every corner of your body spotless. From filtering blood to eliminating toxins, it's a high-stakes game. The renal system, also known as the urinary system, is responsible for filtering blood, eliminating waste, regulating electrolytes, and maintaining the body's fluid balance. Without this system, your body would be flooded with waste in just hours. But how exactly does this superhero team operate? Did you know your kidneys filter your entire blood supply every 30 minutes? Imagine a washing machine running non-stop. Would it survive? The renal system consists of, first, kidneys, 2 of them, which are the core filtering units. Next, ureters, 2 tubes carrying urine from the kidneys to the bladder. Next, the bladder, a muscular sac that stores urine. And the urethra, the tube through which urine exits the body. The kidneys are bean-shaped organs located on either side of the spine, below the rib cage. Picture this. You're on a road trip and your car's fuel filter is clogged. What happens? The entire engine fails. Your kidneys are your body's fuel filter. If they stop, toxins pile up and your body breaks down. Despite being the size of your fist, your kidneys filter over 50 gallons of blood daily and produce just 1 to 2 liters of urine. That's like sorting through a mountain of sand to find a handful of gold. Ever wondered why you can survive with just 1 kidney? Stay tuned and you'll find out. Let us talk about the structure of the kidney. The kidney can be divided into distinct regions based on its structural and functional anatomy. First, outer renal cortex. This is a continuous pale band of tissue that completely encircles the renal medulla. Extensions of the cortex into the medulla form the renal columns of Bertini. Hypertrophy of these renal columns may mimic a tumor, known as a pseudotumor. Second, inner renal medulla. The medulla consists of renal pyramids, which are separated by the renal columns. Each pyramid is triangular, with its base directed outward toward the cortex and its apex projecting inward toward the renal sinus. The apex of a renal pyramid forms the renal papilla, which contains the openings of the papillary ducts that drain the renal tubules. The renal papilla is surrounded by a minor calyx, which collects urine. Third, calyces. Minor calyx receives urine from the papillary ducts. Major calyx form by the union of several minor calyces. Fourth, renal pelvis. The renal pelvis is a funnel-shaped structure formed by the convergence of 2 to 3 major calyces. It represents the superior end of the ureters. Fifth, hilum. The hilum is a deep vertical slit located on the medial margin of the kidney. It serves as the entry and exit point for renal vessels, lymphatics, and nerves. Lastly, renal sinus. The renal sinus is an internal space within the kidney that's continuous with the hilum. It contains branches of the renal artery, renal vein, and the renal pelvis. Each kidney is composed of 1 to 3 million uriniferous tubules, which form the structural and functional units responsible for urine formation. Each uriniferous tubule consists of two main components, the nephron and the collecting duct. The nephron, being the functional unit of the kidney, acts as the secretory part and is further divided into the renal corpuscle and renal tubules. The renal corpuscle comprises the glomerulus, a tuft of capillaries where filtration occurs. The glomerular capillary membrane includes the mesangium, which provides structural support and regulates blood flow, and podocytes, which are visceral epithelial cells with foot-like processes forming filtration slits approximately 30 to 40 nanometer wide. These slits are covered by a thin slit diaphragm. The glomerular basement membrane GBM contains microscopic pores of about 11 nanometer and has a strong negative charge, repelling large and negatively charged molecules. The endothelium of the glomerulus contains fenestrae, which are 50 to 100 nanometer wide, facilitating filtration. Surrounding the glomerulus is Bowman's capsule, which collects the filtrate. The renal tubules include the proximal convoluted tubule, or PCT, where reabsorption and secretion begin. The loop of Henle, which descends into the medulla to concentrate the filtrate, and the distal convoluted tubule, or DCT, which regulates electrolyte and fluid balance. The DCT connects to the connecting tubules, which merge into collecting tubules that eventually open into the collecting duct. The collecting duct receives filtrate from the collecting tubules and drains it into the papillary duct, or duct of Bellini. These papillary ducts then empty into the minor calyx. The juxtaglomerular complex, a specialized structure that regulates kidney function and blood pressure, includes macular denser cells located in the initial portion of the distal tubule, which sense sodium concentration in the filtrate, and juxtaglomerular cells in the walls of afferent and efferent arterioles, which secrete renin in response to changes in blood pressure or sodium levels. Have you ever wondered how the renal system works? Here's how the 1 million nephrons in each kidney work their magic. First, filtration. Blood enters the kidney through the renal artery and reaches the glomerulus. The glomerulus acts as a filter, allowing water, salts, glucose, and waste to pass into the Bowman's capsule while retaining large molecules like proteins and blood cells. Next, reabsorption. The renal tubules grab the good stuff, like glucose and sodium, while discarding the junk. In the proximal tubule, essential substances like glucose, amino acids, sodium, and water are reabsorbed into the bloodstream. Kidneys reabsorb about 99% of the water filtered from the blood, keeping just enough to produce urine and maintain hydration balance. Then, secretion. Think of this as the final sorting phase, where the kidneys fine-tune the body's pH and electrolyte levels. In the distal tubula, excess ions like hydrogen and potassium and waste products are secreted into the filtrate to maintain pH and electrolyte balance. After that, concentration. The loop of Henle concentrates the urine by reabsorbing water and salts. Antidiuretic hormone, or ADH, plays a vital role in controlling water reabsorption based on the body's hydration status. Finally, excretion. Urine, now concentrated and waste-rich, flows into the collecting ducts, then to the renal pelvis, through the ureters, and into the bladder where it is stored until voided via the urethra. Imagine a recycling plant turning garbage into valuable resources. It's essentially what your nephrons do every second. The renal system plays a vital role in maintaining homeostasis by performing several essential functions. It removes metabolic waste products such as urea, creatinine, and ammonia from the body through urine. It regulates key electrolytes like sodium, potassium, calcium, and phosphate to ensure proper cellular and bodily functions. By adjusting water reabsorption, the kidneys maintain fluid balance, preventing dehydration or fluid overload. Ever thought about why you don't swell up like a balloon when you drink water? Your kidneys maintain the perfect fluid balance by deciding how much water to keep and how much to discard. They're like a master bartender, ensuring every drink or sip of water is perfectly mixed. They also regulate blood pressure by secreting renin, which activates the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, or RAAS, a critical pathway for controlling blood pressure. The kidneys maintain acid-base balance by excreting hydrogen ions and reabsorbing bicarbonate, ensuring a stable internal environment. Additionally, the renal system produces essential hormones such as erythropoietin, which stimulates red blood cell production in response to low oxygen levels, and it activates vitamin D, which is crucial for calcium absorption and bone health. Alright, let's dive into the key hormones involved in the renal system. First up, we have the antidiuretic hormone, or ADH. This hormone increases water reabsorption in the collecting ducts. Next, we have aldosterone, which promotes sodium reabsorption and potassium excretion. Then, there's the parathyroid hormone, commonly known as PTH. It regulates calcium reabsorption and phosphate excretion. Lastly, we have renin. This hormone initiates the RAS pathway to regulate blood pressure. So, these are the major hormones playing crucial roles in maintaining our body's balance. Now, let's look at common disorders of the renal system. Imagine your kidneys as an overworked employee. If you keep piling on tasks like excess salt, dehydration, or medications, burnout is inevitable. First, we have chronic kidney disease, or CKD. This is a progressive loss of kidney function, often caused by diabetes or hypertension. Next, kidney stones. These are hard mineral deposits in the kidneys, often due to dehydration or high mineral intake. Then, there are urinary tract infections, or UTIs. These are bacterial infections affecting any part of the urinary system. Did you know cranberries can help prevent UTIs by making it harder for bacteria to stick to your urinary tract? Another condition is acute kidney injury, or AKI. This is a sudden loss of kidney function, often due to severe dehydration, sepsis, or toxic substances. Lastly, nephrotic syndrome. This is a condition where the kidneys leak protein into urine, leading to swelling and high cholesterol. Do you know how to keep your kidneys healthy? Let's find out. First, stay hydrated. Drink 8 to 10 glasses of water daily to flush out toxins and prevent kidney stones. Second, eat a balanced diet. Limit salt and protein intake as excessive amounts can burden the kidneys. Third, exercise regularly. This helps control blood pressure and weight, reducing strain on the kidneys. Fourth, avoid overuse of NSAIDs. Drugs like ibuprofen can harm the kidneys when taken excessively. Fifth, quit smoking and limit alcohol. Both can impair kidney function and worsen underlying conditions. And finally, monitor blood pressure and sugar levels. Diabetes and hypertension are the leading causes of kidney disease. Finally, some interesting facts about the renal system. Did you know your kidneys filter about 50 gallons of blood per day? Each kidney contains over 1 million nephrons. Despite its critical role, you can survive with just one kidney. You only need 25% of one kidney to survive. Also, the bladder can hold up to 500 milliliters of urine, but the urge to urinate kicks in at around 200 to 300 milliliters. What happens if you hold your pee too long? Let me know by commenting. The kidneys receive 25% of the heart's output of blood, making them one of the most perfused organs in the body. That's more blood flow than the brain or liver gets. The color of your urine is a simple indicator of your hydration level. Pale yellow means well hydrated, while darker urine can indicate dehydration. In essence, your kidneys are the unsung heroes of your body, working silently and tirelessly to keep you alive. Protecting them isn't just about drinking water. It's about understanding their vital role in your survival. So what's one thing you'll start doing today to give your kidneys the care they deserve? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, these small organs hold the key to a long and healthy life. See you next time. Keep watching MedGroww and take care of yourself.